Hello gentlemen and welcome to SPF Style. Today we are talking all about the pocket square, when to wear it, how to wear it, and how to fold them. Alright, let's get started. Alright, the first thing I want you to know is that there's absolutely no wrong way to fold a pocket square or a pocket silk. You might be wondering, what is the difference between a pocket square and a pocket silk? A pocket square, for example, is like this one I've got right here. Is a thicker material, usually not made of silk. Pocket silk, it's going to be 100% silk or at least 90% silk. Might be somewhat of a blend, but it's going to be normally 100% silk, much softer. If you've never felt silk before, these are usually pretty cheap to pick up. They're usually about 20 bucks. So like this one. Pocket squares, a little bit thicker. Usually have a little bit more pattern to it. The pocket squares don't usually come in just single colors, like the pocket silks come in single colors. I actually don't have a single color pocket square to show you. Alright gentlemen, the pocket square is the best way that I have found to add an accent to your outfit. For example, I'm going to take this pocket square right here and I'm just going to do a quick fold. Just a very quick fold. Alright? You saw what it looked like before I put the pocket silk in. Now, it looks a little bit nicer, alright? It added another dimension to my outfit. Now, I like to think of outfits in dimensions, okay? One-dimensional outfit is just going to be, at least for professional outfit, a professional one-dimensional outfit is just going to be a suit. A standard two-piece suit, maybe a white shirt is very standard. Two-dimensional outfit is going to be, you add a tie, you add a belt or a pair of suspenders or something like that, and that's pretty much it. Three-dimensional outfit, gentlemen, is going to be any add-ons you add. Maybe it's the pocket square. Maybe it's a nice hat. Who knows what it might be? But this gentleman is a three-dimensional outfit, alright? Now, I'm going to show you three ways, actually four ways, to fold the pocket square. And these are going to be my favorite ways to fold it, and probably what will be working for you as well. Okay, the first fold that we're going to show you today is called the Poof. It's a pretty standard fold. It's one of the most common folds in pocket squares. So for this particular one, I'm using a pocket silk, not a pocket square. I'm using a pocket silk because it can look a little better with the pocket silk. It's just a standard white square with a purple outer square, and then it has a white border to it. So to start this one off, it's pretty simple. Lay your pocket square down on your table, find the middle, and pinch it, okay? And you're going to bring it up just like this, okay? So what you're going to do is then you're going to do exactly what I just did. You're going to find the middle, pinch it, and bring it just like that, approximately right down to the middle. In this case, it's right where the color starts. Then what you're going to do is take all this stuff on the bottom here, pinch it, and fold it up, okay? Then you turn it over. This part right here is what's going to show. So that's what it's going to look like. Alright, now let's see what it looks like in the jacket. And this is the Poof. It's a very typical pocket square fold. It's not even really a fold, but it's very typical. You know, just added a nice little area of dimension. It added that little pizzazz to my outfit, and I absolutely like the Poof. The Poof works for business, it works for formal, it works for pretty much any sort of situation. This is going to be your go-to fold. Okay, this is the presidential fold, also known as the television fold. I think this looks best when you have just a plain colored pocket square or pocket silk. Unfortunately, I don't have just a plain color pocket square or pocket silk, so I'm going to use this one. This one is just a white interior. It's the same one as you saw the last one, which was the purple. It's just instead of purple, it's black. So, and I'll show you with two different ways. I'll show you with the black and with the white. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the pocket silk and fold it in half. This fold works best with a pocket square, but I'm using a pocket silk just so you can see it with color. So you're going to fold it in half like this. Then what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half again. Okay. Try to make sure the edges are all lined up, just like this. Okay. Make sure they're lined up as pretty much as best as you can get it, okay? So then you want to find the area that's going to be sticking out of the pocket. In my case, it's going to be this part right here. So then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to flip flip it over. So this is the part here, and I'm going to make sure everything lines up. I'm then going to adjust it to the width of my pocket. So my pocket, let's just say, is around there, just for an example. It's just about there. Okay, then take this end and fold this in. All right, and this is what's going to stick out of the pocket right there. This is what's going to stick out right here. Okay, now let's take a look at what it looks like in the pocket. All right, here is the presidential or television fold. Now you notice it's very subtle, very business, very formal. It could be worked for business or formal. If you just want a little bit of a subtle accent, this is definitely going to be the fold for you. All right, now how much should show? It's kind of up to you. If you take too much out and you make too much, it kind of looks silly. If you don't put enough, it's not very noticeable. But if you just do enough of it that it just sticks out, maybe about a 1/4 inch, it's perfect. That is the presidential or television fold. Alright, now I'm going to show you a variation of the presidential television fold. It's just like we did, except instead of that straight line, you're going to use the border, the corners of your pocket silk or pocket square. Starts out the same way. You're going to fold it in half. Fold it in half, okay? And you fold it in half again. It starts the exact same way. It's very important that you keep your corners lined up for this particular one, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to find the corner that you want to stick out of the pocket. I'm going to pick this corner right here with all that. So I'm going to pinch those and keep them all tight together, okay? So what I'm doing is just taking this and pinching this, okay? So I'm going to turn it this way just so I can use the right hand. Take it and pinch them all so you keep them all where they need to be. Then what you're going to do is flip it over, and pressing down, you're going to fold it in half again. Okay? If you saw what I just did there. Then you're going to take the end, so my hand's right there. That's where the corner is going to stick out. Then you're going to take the end that's not going to stick out and just fold it up. Okay? And this is what's going to stick out of, that's what's going to stick out of the pocket, just like this, okay? This is what's going to stick out, okay? So, you can do it either way. This is just one way to do it. Let's take a look at how it looks in the pocket. Here's the variation of the presidential or television fold. If you notice, all we did was we just folded it the other way. Alright? The corners are sticking out. It adds a nice bit of accent to the outfit without being overbearing, but it's more of a casual. So if you don't want the presidential, if you don't want to go that route because you think it looks too formal, this is a good option for you. You still get the same effect, it just looks a little different. For this particular fold that we're going to do, I'm using a 4-panel pocket silk. It's called 4-panel because there's 4 panels of color. This particular one is a blue one. They come in all different colors. Reds, greens, you name it, they probably got a 4-panel pocket silk out there. This particular fold looks really cool either with just a 1-color pocket silk or with the 4. And I'll show you what I mean in just a second. It's called the Trifold. This is a very formal fold. It is a fold that you will see a lot of the times in tuxedos. If you ever go to a place where you have to wear a tuxedo, this would be the fold that would be appropriate for you to use. Let's get started and just show you what I mean by that. So the first thing you're going to do is actually you're going to take the corner and you're going to find the color that you don't want to show in this particular. So let's say I don't want this color to show. Alright, what I'm going to do is take that and fold it over on top of there. So you can still see that color. Believe it or not, it makes sense what's going to happen. Then it doesn't matter which end you use, depending on how you fold, the different colors will show. Different order of the colors. So I'm going to take this color and I'm going to fold it over this way. Okay? Do you see what I mean? That color has completely disappeared. We're not going to need it anymore. Now I'm going to take this end and I'm just going to fold it over this way. Alright, and now what you have to do is you have to take this and fold it over. I'll show you. You have to actually fold this over. Take this triangular piece right here, fold it over, and that is what is going to stick out. I'll do it this way so you can actually see what I mean here. So you're going to take it, and you're going to fold it over like that, okay? And this part right here is what's going to stick out of the pocket, okay? Let's see how it looks in the pocket. Alright, this is the trifold. Alright, you notice how it's got 3 little bits of color sticking out. It looks like 3 little triangles layered on top of each other. This is a very formal fold, alright? So for business, it probably wouldn't work. I mean, you definitely could make it work, but if you're going to do it, I would recommend going with the multicolored pocket silk like I have going on here. I would not go with something very standard looking, very one-colored, because it's going to come off very formal. And formal in business attire, it can work, but in this particular case, I don't think it would. Okay, the last fold I'm going to show you is kind of a fun fold. It's a fold that I took a variation of the poof and the flower fold that I'm not going to show you, and I came up with this one. You can call it the SPF style fold if you want, but I'm sure I'm not the first one to come up with this type of fold. For this type of fold, it looks really cool when you've got a fun pattern like I have here. I just picked a simple checkerboard, black and grays and whites with a black and gray border. To do this one, it starts the same as the poof, okay? So you're going to take this, and then you're just going to pull it down like this, okay? So you're going to find the middle and pull it down, okay? About halfway. You're then going to take this part and wrap it around your thumb, just like this, okay? Then as you're pulling your thumb out, you're going to pinch it down, okay? So you're going to pinch this whole thing down, okay? Then you're going to kind of switch hands and scoop this part up. Okay, and then you're going to take the pinched part and fold it up, and you're going to kind of get this kind of effect going on. That is what it should look like, and it looks much cooler in the pocket. So let's take a look at what it looks like in the pocket. All right, gentlemen, and this is the fold that I kind of variated and made it my own. Not necessarily created, but still made it my own. I like to think of it as a flower with petals, because it's kind of what it looks like. It looks like you have a flower with petals. Very casual, but it still could work for business as well. It's a very versatile look. If this is a little too flashy for you, stick with the other ones that we talked about. You don't have to do something this big and this flashy. Alright, if you want to do it and take it down a little bit, not a problem. Feel free to do whatever you want to do with the pocket silk. Alright, gentlemen, like I said, there is no wrong way to fold a pocket square or pocket silk. Alright, I would definitely recommend you come out and you get one of these bad boys, the 4-panel. You saw me fold it before, and I'd recommended you went out and got one. This is going to be very versatile because, let's put it this way, you can do the presidential fold in 4 different colors. You could do the variation of the presidential fold and have a couple different blues showing. You can do the trifold with a couple blues like I showed you. You could even do the variation fold of the one that I came up with. Just, I mean, bam, you could just put it in there. Look how sweet that looks. I mean, come on. That looks pretty sweet. Alright, there's absolutely no wrong way to do it. You can honestly just take it, ball it up into a little ball in your hand, just ball it up, and plop it in, alright? There's absolutely no wrong way. Actually, that looks pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty sweet. See what I mean? There's no wrong way to do it, and the more outrageous you go, the more likely someone's gonna notice it, or the more cool it's gonna look. Alright, so if you have any questions about pocket squares, pocket silks, where to get them, how to fold them, my opinions on them, and my professional opinion on when you should wear certain ones, feel free to email me. My email will be in the description as well as right here. I'm going to give it to you. It's spfstyle@gmail.com. Feel free to email me 24/7. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can to answer all your fashion questions. Alright, this is SPF Style signing off.